Stop chasing. What's going on, y'all? Listen, I know a lot of people like, yo, I already know y'all was like, where was you at 11:30, Marcel? I was getting some stuff done. All right. My bad. I had to push it back today, but no worries. We still gonna go through everything. We still going look at the setups that we got for for the week. All right, so y'all get on here. Y'all know what to do. Let me know where y'all chiming in from. Also, hit that like button. Doot. All right, it takes 1 second. All right, I never gatekeep any information. Never gatekeep any levels. Just don't gatekeep the likes. All right, y'all get on in here, man. What's going on with y'all? How you feeling? Who we got up in here? Who we got up in here? Adam, what's going on, man? Burpee Boot Camp, good to see you. Y'all climb on in. I know it's a little bit of a different time, right? A little bit later than normal. But we got some stuff to go over, all right? I know it's we entered a play today. Hold on, matter of fact, let me kick this. Let me just say this, right? Let me just do this. Let me pop some shit real quick. All right. D&G we took. Dollar General. 102% profit taking. Mara, 40% profit taking, 60% on the runner, I believe it was. Yeah, about 60% on the runner. Right? Carvana, we are still hanging on to that. So Carvana is cooking right now. Right? That's just from today. Right? The other day, Apple, right? Everything that we've taken in the past, I don't know how long, has worked since I've been doing these lives. All right, so Carvana is down. I think I'm down about maybe 10% in Carvana right now, but it's cooking. It's still holding the structure. We should absolutely see that pump tomorrow. I'll go and look at exactly how it closed and do like a further analysis so I can give y'all just a better understanding of like, a better understanding of like how long we're gonna take it, price targets, all of that stuff. So you're not in it, you're not in it too long. All right. We also got some celebrations in the building, man. Who we got in here? I got a few things I want to go over after that. We got CD. What's going on? GG Mama, Liz. I'm gonna start calling you GG Mama. Liz, how you feeling? Cortez, what it do, man? QTZ. He said, really have to pay attention now as I forgot how NVIDIA has a shorter options contract. Yeah, oh, you got that. Yep. I wanted to mention that to y'all too, right? So when you're buying these Mag 7s, the default is, if you're buying it on a Monday or Tuesday, the default is typically gonna be Wednesday or next day. So today, the default for NVIDIA, right, is the 4th, which is tomorrow. So you had to actually go in and change it to the 6th, right? So that's why I told y'all in the options tab, I was like, I'm getting weeklies, and I know weeklies are usually automatic, but you gotta actually go and manually choose weeklies now. That's something that we're gonna have to continue to to remember, right? D Clark, how you feeling? She said driving and listening. There you go. Get it in how you can. Substance, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah. Who we got? LB PhD. We got Jamie in the building. We got Ash Cash in the building. We got Tito in the building. Best Beezy. Kelton, what's going on, man? Cortez. Darrell, what's going on, man? He said it's the ATM over here. Listen. We about to go over it. We about to go over it because we got some stuff, as always. All right. They are playing with the Carvana. Listen. Carvana's gonna work out. You just gotta let it cook. I'm gonna go in and show you like what's happening with Carvana, but that's gonna work out. The thing about stocks, y'all, is like sometimes we get that that wake up to the money, and sometimes it might be like another day or two, right? But it typically works out. It's not always going to give it to you like the next day, right? That's how we want it, right? I'm not gonna lie, like it's nothing better than getting the profits and being able to just get out and not have to think about it. But sometimes it's going to make you fight for it. As long as it's holding structure, we're holding stock. All right. Who else we got in here? Was it Neve? Neve Hutchinson. Good to see you. Oh, that's Stoic. Okay. What up, Stoic? How you feeling, Stoic? Hold on, time out. Hold on, time out, time out. Stoic. Your name is Neve? Nevea? Y'all, as y'all come in here, hit that like button, y'all. All right, it's real easy. Just what I say. Doot. It's simple. We got 37 eyeballs and 24 likes. Somebody being lazy right now. Somebody being lazy. Hit that like button. All right. Let's see. She said in a hurry to get into the play. Nawan, what's going on? How you feeling? Why was you in a hurry, Liz? James, what's going on? Jade, how you feeling? Doot. You already know. There we go. All right, there them lights go. All right, look, we're gonna get into it in just a second. But I did want to Best B, you on here? Are you on here, Best Busy? Let me know if you on here, Best Busy. Best Busy. I just want to say, man, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. I think we got our first TPC member that hit that. You know, if you don't mind me saying, you know, publicly, hit that. Hit that 100K mark. Congrats on that. That's an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? The first TPC member to do so, from what I know, right? From what I know, that's major. All right, y'all. If y'all haven't already, man, you know what I'm saying, show some love. Sherry, how you feeling? Don G, what's going on, man? He said, I'm so used to it, defaulting to Friday. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta like when y'all getting in plays now, y'all gotta definitely pay attention to that. Peerless Bear, what's going on, man? Or Peerless Beard, what's going on? Natalie, how you feeling? Listen, Natalie, that's all I ask. That's all I ask is just a little doop. That's it. You know what I mean? That tell me that's y'all way. That's like coming in the house and just giving me a hug. Like I'm greeting y'all. You know what I'm saying? You walk in the house, I'm giving this is y'all just giving me a hug. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Saying that y'all mess with me. That's it. I appreciate you. That's all it is. Just a little doop it up. Nah, for sure, Best Beezy. That's major, man. Like real talk. Like, yeah. Let's go. Dr. V, good to see you. Gorgeous one, how you feeling? Yeah. Zay, what up, man? Miss Virgo, how you feeling? All right, y'all. So look, we got a few stocks to look at. I do want to go and look at the ones that we're in right now. Yeah. All right, that's what I'm gonna do, Natalie. I'm gonna be like, where my hug at? That's the new light. All right, where my hug at? Come on, don't listen. Give me a hug. Doop. Give me a hug. Come on. That's all I need. All right, we're gonna get started. So I know a lot of people were concerned about Nvidia, so we're gonna go there because I looked I jumped in the chat for a quick second, and I was like, I think they a little worried right now. So let me go to Nvidia. So all right, so here's Nvidia on the daily, y'all. Nvidia came all the way down to the bottom of this order block, and it bounced very hard, right? The last time it was in this area, right? It went pretty crazy. So we like this order block here. right? But it came down to this level right here, right? This support or resistance, which turned support, and it retested it. All right. This one that came down didn't quite get down there. So this came down there, realized that it did not want to go any lower. We got a major bounce, right? We're talking about we got a bounce from, I know y'all was like, are you staying in the play? Are you still gonna be in it? Are you staying in NVIDIA? Yeah, I'm staying in NVIDIA. 176.33, it came all the way down there. I can definitely understand like how that could could make you sweat a little bit, right? We got the bounce here. Tomorrow, these are the scenarios that we could see. We could see a Harami form, right? We could see it, gap up, and then form a level of a version of a Harami. That's what I'm going to be looking for, right? That's one scenario. If it gaps up there to form the Harami, obviously, we take profits, and then we decide if we're going to swing at the end of the day. All right. So tomorrow I'm going to be looking for. I would love just a bullish open to be able to take profits right, right at the open, and then we wait until we get a closure of a bullish Harami instead of it pushing back down, right? And if it does hold that Harami pattern, then we would swing it again, and then the next level, would be up here in this area. Okay, so price target from where NVIDIA is right now would really just be right about here, about 183. 183.95 would be a great take profit, right? If we pop up above that, that's even better. But this right here should be a really decent amount of profit, especially for those who accidentally got the tomorrow's contracts. Who got tomorrow's contracts? Did anybody like who messed around and got like tomorrow's contracts instead of weeklies? Yep, yeah, I'm still in the play Stoic. You said they should have been more worried about DG and how great. Yeah, nah, exactly. Listen, DG, that was a honey bun. That was a honey bun. Yep. Hey Jade, I got you, Jade. You want a hug? Here, come here, Jade. Come here. All right. Yeah, it was a honey bun. Okay, so you said tomorrow your contracts expire tomorrow. Okay. All right. So here, all right. I'll give you the bright side, right? The bright side is that with it expiring tomorrow, we pop tomorrow, then you should actually have like a higher return, than everybody else that got weeklies. Because you're talking about zero DTE at this point. Like if it expires tomorrow and we pop in the morning, you should see a really nice return. All right. So again, y'all, like order blocks, if you don't by this time have them cut on, please go to order block detector in the indicators and turn on the order block detector Lux algo. It's extremely important. You don't have to make any adjustments to it. All right. I do want to show y'all something about this play right here. This wasn't called on live, but this was something that happened in it happened in the TPC, right? So when y'all see this, screenshot this, right? Screenshot this so y'all understand this setup. Because I want y'all to go study real quick. Like maybe after this live, go study and see if you can locate these right here. Right? This is called a belt hold, a bearish belt hold. All right? A bearish belt hold with a D at the end. All right? So when you see a bearish candle, right, a full bearish candle, and then you see a doji or a hammer with the same exact stopping point, right? Some people may interpret that as like, oh, this stock is ready to reverse. It actually means the opposite. It actually means that it's getting ready to fall out. There's also a bullish, a bullish belt hold. which would be in the opposite direction, obviously, right? So it'd be green, and then it would have one of these like at the top of it. All right, when y'all see these, let me make it a little wider. When y'all see these, this you see something closing like this, you take it in the same direction. All right. I think I need to answer that. Hold on. I don't know who that is. Yeah. So when you see that, all right. Hold on real quick, y'all. Somebody's like calling me back to back. I don't know who this is. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. I found a place. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sorry, y'all. Real estate agent I was working with. Um, okay, my bad, y'all. All right. So when y'all see this right here, again, it's called a bearish belt hold, right? Get familiar with this and try to locate as many of these as you can and just look and see what the outcome was. This is another great way to know that, like, if you got a bearish candle, this is a great confirmation for continuation. All right, great confirmation for continuation to whatever direction it just broke out of. All right. You said you got tomorrow too, Darrell? Okay. You said you did it first, but was able to get out with that 100. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. So you escaped, Adam. So it said, "Nah, I was laughing because what I was thinking earlier." I'm not sure. Hold on. So time out. Stoic? Are you a man or a woman, or or you know? It says, "Bro, I've been trying to find the setup for the order block detector." Um, rather than, yeah, I got an order block video. It's on my YouTube. Let me see, I can I'll drop. Are you in TPC? I could drop it in the group. But if not, it's literally just like just go to my YouTube channel and you can like search and you'll see it. It says something about order block. All right. Cortez laughing. I'm serious. I'm trying to figure out because like I'm like, you know how you greet somebody. I don't know if we do this like unintentionally, like, but it's like I feel like we greet people differently. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna always greet a woman the way that I would greet a man. I don't know if that's traditional or old school or whatever, but it's just like I feel like I've been low key greeting stoic like a man. Okay. Oh yeah. So I'll drop it in. I'll drop it in TPC. Said Lux Algo order block detector. Yes, exactly. I'm telling you, you got to listen. You got to have this. This red and green that y'all see, it's always on my chart. Trust me, it's not just there for no reason. Notice, there's always listen. Let's just flow through this real quick. Notice, do y'all notice something? There's always a decision being made at these levels. Just look. It's always a decision being made at these levels. If they ever do go, you know what I'm saying, above the level, right? It's for a short period. Okay, no. So this and then also so this order block was formed after this right here. So this came to the top of the Bollinger Band. It fell down here, and on the retest, it formed this order block right here. But just notice, there's always decisions being made. Look right here. It's all right here. It's always a decision being made at the order block. So what does that tell you? How do you just by default, the easiest thing that you can do to make sure that most of your trades, you know what I'm saying, go well, is to take them at those, take them at order blocks, take them around order blocks. Because here's the thing, at least you know, like when an order block is broken, you can just get out and you won't be down by that much because you're getting it in the order block. So it's not a whole lot of space. It's a little zone. Now, if it's a huge order block, that's a different story. Like some of these order blocks we have to be like $20. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like between like $1 to $5, right? It's like you're not going to lose much if it breaks out of that order block, and that's when you know to just get out of it. You said I'm a guy in video. Are you standing up? Yeah, I'm still in video. I'm still in video. Doot. Hey, so Pamela, the new we're gonna keep saying Doot, right? But the new thing is like a like is a hug. You know what I'm saying? So when you come into the house, right? You come into this YouTube house, a like is just like a greeting. So you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you a hug right now. Welcome. All right, again, y'all, as y'all coming in, hit that like button. All right, we're gonna get into these charts. All right, we talked about it enough. All right, so what am I seeing? I've seen a few things. All right. First, we are going to look at. So we already looked at Nvidia, right? We already talked about where that's headed. Wow, look at AMD. AMD dropped significantly in the. Did they have? Did they have earnings? AMD is down almost 8%. All right, y'all. So this is something that we want to watch. All right, this is perfect. So y'all know whenever we get a crazy move like this, there's usually going to be an opportunity for for us to catch it. It may not be tomorrow, but tomorrow could be the foundation for a really good setup for AMD. All right, so it's down. If you can see this blue line right here in the post market, AMD is sitting at 223. That is a $20 drop from where it closed. Okay, so we got all of this right here. All of this right here. I would not be surprised if AMD wanted to attempt to come down here and fill this gap here before going up properly, right? Like without all the gaps and stuff like that. So y'all just put AMD down, just write AMD down, put a star by it, and just know that we are going to return to this tomorrow to see how it closes with a day like with a post market like this. We're going to see like what it does in a day. Does it close gap to the upside, or does it continue down and try to close the gap to the downside? All right. If that's the case, then within a day or two, we could have some sort of bullish setup that we can get into. It may be like a bullish harami or something like that. But like I said, those haramis tend to form after really big moves like that, right? So this is what we're gonna be looking for. All right. So that's AMD, Amazon. Okay, yeah. Amazon didn't quite close the way that I wanted it to close to take it to the downside. I wanted to see it close like it went down there, but I wanted to see it close like down here somewhere to be in a bullish engulfing. I'm sorry, a bearish engulfing. But since it hasn't quite engulfed, it is a bigger candle, but it hasn't quite engulfed the previous candle, I'm not gonna mess with it. But I will be watching it tomorrow to see if it tries to retest this trend line, and if it fails, then I may consider puts. All right. What else do we have? Tesla. Oh, Netflix. So see y'all, this is a prime example. I'm not sure if you guys were paying attention yesterday, but Netflix during the day, right? This is just like a little teachable moment, right? Netflix during the day yesterday, it popped up here, and at the time, people thought it was a breakout. So a lot of people was just like, "Oh man, Netflix is going crazy," and I'm like, "Damn, yeah, it is going crazy." But we gotta wait for it to close outside of here. If I would have been excited, and if I didn't listen to myself, which is stop chasing, right? If I didn't listen to myself, then we would have got caught up in a crazy move like this, right? Like what happened today. So when we have if y'all remember, I drew this wedge. This wedge is very strong because it's been going on for so long, right? That's how you can tell something is strong. Like how long has it been in that structure? That's telling you everything you need to know. It's been in the structure for months, right? For months, going down for months, right? Yes, there were some little pockets and waves up, but it's been going down for months. When Netflix finally closes outside of the wedge, that's when the money's going to be made. As long as it's in here, I don't care if it goes outside of it during the day. If it does not close there, it's not a trade, right? We got to get that confirmation on something like this. There are some occasions where you can take the failed 2D and not get a confirmation because of a certain amount of volume that's coming in and also a pattern of something bouncing in a certain area. When something is in a falling wedge like this, it's a free fall. And you cannot front run something like that because there's too many reasons to continue shorting the stock. Right now, Netflix has no reason to stop going down. The next reason to stop going down is down here at 76.50, which is that's where institutions think that it's oversold. All right, so they think that this is a really good price, so we could see some bounce action here. I still would not necessarily take it right at this level unless it was a beautiful, maybe it had to be like 3 or 4 things, to the upside at this level right here. I still would want to see it confirm outside of the wedge. So since it looks like the wedge, in the downward trend is going to continue, we can just sit here and we can extend this a little bit. Let me see if I can come up here with it. We can extend this this wedge, right? Just so that we understand, right? We drawing straight lines. Trend lines are straight lines, right? Diagonal they may be, horizontal they may be, vertical they may be, but a line can only be straight, right? So this is showing you the speed. This is the slope, right? This is showing you the speed at which this thing is dropping, right? This is dropping pretty rapidly. Just look how steep this is. Just think about a hill, right? A hill slanted like this, your ass will be going down there fast. All right? So this is going to be what guides our decision making on Netflix. The bottom part is not so important, right? Yes, it's important because it's like it could mean continuation to the downside, but we're already going to the downside. So it's not super important until we get below these order blocks, right? So we know what's going down. All right. What we're looking for is a change of direction, right? For this to be like, all right, I've had enough. I'm ready to change. So a bounce here could be good. We could play it, but the biggest move is going to happen when we get a bounce here and then a close outside of here for the confirmation. Then we swing that baby up here into this area. All right. So this is a big money move. Be patient with it. It's taking a while to cook, right? We're not going to enter into it until it's time. But when it's ready, this right here is going to be multi-honey bun status right here. I'm telling y'all that right now. So as along with AMD, put Netflix on your radar. Make a note that it has a falling wedge, and we are simply waiting for it to break out of that wedge and close on the daily. Not break out of it during the day, but close during the daily. All right. So, what else we got for y'all? What else? What else? What else? Um, how did Palantir do today? Palantir did, did good. It was up 6%. It opened up. It opened up. Up 11%. For those who got swings in this, you know, you made some decent money. If you got leaps, you made some pretty cool money as well. All right. So we didn't play this on earnings, right? I told y'all that this was my leap level, so I got into those. All right, and I'm still holding on to those. All right. I have. Oh, I wanted to look at crypto real quick, but I think crypto took us down just a little bit today. Mm. So yeah, Ethereum has an hour left on the day, and it's still holding the structure even though it did test below this failed 2D from yesterday. So yeah, it's possible that it comes down a little bit more. Um, Again, it's holding the structure body wise. Well, no, not even body wise. No, it's actually it's not, the body's not below the low, but the body is engulfing the body. So there's a chance that this falls a little bit more, causing anything in crypto or dealing with crypto to fall as well. But we do have a lot of wicks, right? So that that downside is starting to get exhausted. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta see how it does tomorrow. The downside is definitely getting exhausted. Again, crypto can move quickly when it decides to. So we down here at $2,200 on Ethereum. We could be in the 3,000 territory. Before you blink. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to continue to keep an eye on this. And if this starts to pump, companies like Coinbase, Hut 8, IBIT, BMNR are all good options. So right now they all pretty much look like this, like a little uncertain. So we'll follow back on those tomorrow. All right. So let me see. Yeah, implied volatility crash. Yeah, our AMD contract's still going to be high tomorrow. Did you enter AMD? Yeah, they probably will be devalued by tomorrow. If it had earnings, it should be it's not going to be the same. It's going to be lower for sure. Exactly, Gigi. I mean, I said Gigi. Exactly, Liz. Andres, what up, though, man? How you feeling? How you feeling? He said our earnings price into long-term players is like leaves and stuff like that. No, no, no. So that's the thing. But when you get leaps, you're not overpaying. No, you're not overpaying around earnings. That's why it's a safer bet. So I need to put the Bollinger Band on. Yeah, definitely put that Bollinger Band on. Definitely put that Bollinger Band on. You need that. All right, the Bollinger Band and the Keltner channel. I'm telling y'all, if y'all put that on y'all daily, y'all are going to be able to see exactly what I'm seeing. Right? It's gonna make more sense what I'm saying about the swings. Right? So the Bollinger Band being on the outside, the Keltner channel squeezing inside of those Bollinger Bands, right? And then the stock hugging that, we're typically going to get a move back to the mean, right? The wider the Bollinger Band, the bigger the move. So just kind of like keep that in mind. If it's a big mouth on it, it's going to be a big reversion back up to that. So we like to see a wider, mouth on the Bollinger Band. It works on smaller ones, but again, you're just taking like you just have less reward, in the trade. So if you're looking for, like bigger plays on your swings, you wanna see the Bollinger Band with a wider mouth. All right, and then we get something, really strong with confirmation at the bottom. It's not guaranteed. There's no guarantees, but it's like it's very, 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 very high probability, as y'all can see. All right. You said I did it for the first time today, and I understood it. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about, Liz. Yeah, I got a video for Bollinger Band and Keltner channel. Matter of, you could it's just go to my page, y'all. It's on my page. It's one when I'm in the car and I'm talking about like how to give yourself a raise. Like you just go through the videos. Like I got at least 2 on Bollinger Bands and Keltner channels. I know I did that video at least 2 times. I might have did it 3 times for real. But just go to my page and look at it. All right. Listen, if y'all are just joining, man, it'd be a pleasure if y'all could just hit that like button for me. All right. That really helps out the channel. It lets me know that what I'm sharing with you is helpful. That these levels and these profits that you're gaining, you appreciate, and we can continue to grow. Again, y'all, I told y'all, I'm also selfishly, excited about. We are like, I looked at the watch time hours the other day. I should be monetized by Friday if y'all keep showing up. We should be monetized by Friday. They say that getting monetized on YouTube is one of the hardest. It's the hardest platform to get monetized on, right? It's the hardest platform to start, monetizing your content, right? But here we are, less than a year, in that 2%. This is another prime example of what I made a video about this other day. Is like if I would have approached this like, you know what, man, 98% of people don't get monetized. That probably would have messed with my head. Right, it was somebody that commented. It's rare, right? It's rare, but every now and then it'll be somebody just. I ain't even gonna call them hating. I'm gonna just call them like misinformed. They're not haters. They just misinformed, and their emotions are misplaced. You know what I'm saying? Because they really love you. But this guy was talking about how he's like, oh no, tell them the truth. Tell them that they need to be focused on that the 95% because. It's going to help them, feel better when they take a loss. I'm just like, no, that's some loser shit. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's like if you focus on why would your mind be where people that are not doing what you want to do is? It's the same way. It's like trying to get like feedback from people who haven't done something. They're going to project onto you. They're going to give you things that they're telling you everything through their lens. And if that's a pretty like human instinct, then you should probably talk to people who've done things you want to do. You know what I mean? Who's made the money you want to make, who's gone down the road and done it consistently. So instead of focusing on, like I said, the 95% of people that they say don't make money in trading, that will mess your head up. Focus on what the 5% are doing. I'm focused on what the 2% are doing. And then I also found a little extra thing that they wasn't doing, which was being real. And you can't teach that. You feel me? So I'm like, yeah, I feel like I got this. So by the end of the week, we should be good, man. Y'all been showing a ton of love this year, and I truly appreciate it. We really about to go somewhere special, not only with this channel but with the group. I don't know if y'all understand, right? Like everything that we preach to y'all, right? We don't just preach to y'all. We actually implement it. You know what I'm saying? So as we continue to grow as humans, y'all gonna see this group grow. Y'all gonna see like what we share with y'all grow. Y'all gonna see the information just get crispier and more quality and just more real and resonate a lot more. All right. So I say that to say, keep rocking with us, and we gonna be blessed, and y'all gonna be blessed. You feel me? That simple. All right, now it's on y'all. Y'all go ahead. Send me everything. Send me what y'all need. Send me what y'all need. We're gonna spend the rest of the time breaking it down. All right, y'all go ahead. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. What y'all need me to analyze? That's facts, Adam. You already know, Dr. V. People will absolutely make it seem like things are not possible. I'm trying to tell y'all. And all I gotta listen, if it's happened once, it's possible. And if it hasn't happened at all, it's still possible because you're thinking about it, right? You're wanting to do it. You're feeling like you can do it. So it's really nothing that can't be done. That's how I see it. If I listen to the things that people told me growing up, I'd be nowhere near where I'm at. Trust me. I done heard the worst from people, people that I love. You know what I'm saying? People that are close. And if I ever let any of that penetrate my spirit, there's no way I'd be right. You feel me? That's the importance of the community, right? It's like what energy is circulating in a community. Sometimes like we could be like learning about something and like you ever be somewhere you're like, yeah, what they saying kind of true, but something about it just don't resonate with me. I don't know if it's the way they saying it or whatever. It's like there's a certain type of way that the world teaches you to go out there and make money. And if you're a person that has a little bit of a conscience, a little bit of a heart, a little sensitive, maybe empathic, sometimes certain ways of getting money doesn't resonate with you, right? It feel like it requires manipulation. Like you see all these people that that teach these sales calls, and they're literally in ads telling you about how they're manipulating people with their sales style, and people are buying that and then replicating that, and you just got a bunch of people trying to just do the same thing, and and everything like lacks heart, and it just never resonated with me. It's like no amount of money ever made me look at somebody like that was like that, like in a positive light. So that's why I was like, okay, we in an era now where like the real gotta rise. These compromised people have been at the wheel way too long. You know what I'm saying? And we need more people, right? So y'all are gonna be those people, right? People like that care about more than the money. Got a little bit of integrity. They got they still there. They still intact. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me to rapping, man. Seriously. Nah, not you, sir. I'm teaching. I'm teaching. I'm teaching. I'm teaching. Yeah. He said, I'm a new subscriber since Monday, and I love listening to the players during the day. Hey, appreciate that, HQ Holmes. I'm glad you were part of the community. Yeah, no, that's fact. Hey, Ant, you already know, man. You already know. It's a small percentage, but it can be done. All right? All right, let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. What y'all want to see? Throw them plays at me so I can analyze these charts real quick. Y'all let me know what y'all want to go over. Said the reason why I left banking. Yep. Listen, I'm telling you, Ash. I had to leave corporate because of that. Was making some good money, and it's not wrong. It's nothing wrong with corporate, but I just think that you gotta be intact first because it's easy to slip into the game. You know what I mean? Like I got some guys like literally like matter of fact, I got somebody that I used to work for, like my boss, right? She wasn't the big boss, but she was up there enough, right? Trying to figure out how to go this route now. Cause she burnt out. Made a whole lot of money, but burnt out. Spirit is like, you know what I'm saying? Like not all there, right? Got the money, but don't really feel like she kind of looking at life like what is it all about, right? I could have easily like stayed on a partner track. I worked at a top accounting firm, right? Grant Thornton, if y'all want to look it up, right? Worked there, was on a trajectory. Could have gone a partner route, but when I started to understand like the way that you get there in that world, I was just like, nah. It'll take me a little longer to go, to leave and kind of go backwards a little bit. But once I come around that corner, I know that everything that I gain from there will be sustainable. And not only will I have, like not only like, is it, would the wealth be there, but like the true wealth would be there. Like like my health, like I can sleep good at night. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel younger than I ever felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if I showed y'all some pictures from when I was in corporate, like I look like I was like in my 40s when I was like 20 something because of the stress and the drinking and the culture. You feel me? All right, so we got Meta. All right, Meta, Lyft. All right, no, straight up, yo. You said I'm too nice to be in the cutthroat corp. Yeah, listen. Yeah, no, seriously. And I had to learn that about myself. You know what I mean? Like you who you are is intact as a child, right? And then we go into these places and we allow it to like just strip little pieces of us at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just talking to Zay about this a little earlier. Like I vibrate love. I want love and respect and oneness. Playing the game of like anytime I'm in a situation where it's like and I get it, like competition is constantly pushed. Like I get it. We playing a game, it's competition, I get it. Right? But when you can't separate the competition being a game from your identity, you can start to do some real sick shit. You can start to become somebody else. You know what I mean? And it's not worth it. There's no amount of money that can ever like supplement like the your internal state. I know a ton of miserable rich people, ton of them. It's nothing that can supplement that. That's an inside job that you got to do on your own. No, it's facts, Pamela. Yeah, we can double back around to Netflix, but I'm not looking for puts on Netflix. I'm more so looking for calls, and I'm waiting for it to break out. It says my account is small, but when you make 2 hours of your regular job in an hour, I'm telling you, listen, everybody has to start from somewhere, but the more time that you spend learning this skill, just understand that every time your money gets bigger, you have the ability to give yourself a raise, right? So if you can find ways to, to bring in additional money, right? There was a time when I was down, you know what I was doing? I was selling shit. I want, like, even like in the beginning of knowing this, I was like, okay, if I can sell enough things and get rid of and just get to a place where like, all right, I can just survive and I got enough money to like, like play around in this market. I knew that I was gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? And I'm telling y'all will figure it out if you stay with it. And it will be the one thing that you can do on your own without somebody breathing down your neck and they can't take the skill from you. You'll be able, as long as we got a market, you will be able to consistently earn money for yourself. And if we are ever in a place where we don't have a market, there's probably some much bigger issues in the world, and we probably are all trying to survive in a different way. You see what I'm saying? But as long as this society is intact in terms of like how it operates, this market should be here. You said you missed Verizon play form bullish pattern with Doji. I'll go look at that. Verizon made me some decent money in like 2024. Ionic. Okay, I'll look at that too. Okay. What else I got for me? GME. Okay. Is that GameStop? All right. All right. So let's start with Meta. Let's get to it. Okay. What I'm seeing on Meta is a bull flag. But did it fit? Is it a gap here? There's a little gap here. You got a little gap right here. So Meta does have a gap to the downside. Um, we'll wait on this one, right? So it could be forming a a little bit of a bull flag right here, but let's wait to see what it does right here. So this is a critical level right here. It looked like it may want to come and fill this gap. It's been making its way down for a few days. So let's see if it comes and closes here. And if it does fill this gap, and then we start to reverse and get a confirmation, then this could be a decent play. Um, just like a retest of this level right here. So if it can come down to like 677, that might be a good place to to get into calls. Um, but if it breaks down that, then it wants to come here and retest the mean. So this could be like in the middle of a mean reversion, right? If somebody took this right here at the tip of the Bollinger Band, right? Somebody could have gotten to puts for 30 days, right? They would have been correct at least for the past 3 days. I could see this coming down to like 669. And with that said, I don't really see nothing that's like, yeah, it's a good name of a stock, right? Meta's great, but right now it doesn't have anything that's like super attractive or super high probability. It's just like what's forming right now is just okay stuff, right? So we come back and do a retest of this level, like that could be okay, but again, it probably is in the midst of a mean reversion, so it probably wants to come back down to this area first. Um, so yeah, I don't really, there's nothing like really exciting about Meta to me right now, at least from the way that I judge, a good setup. All right, so Meta, I'm not really interested in Meta until it gives us a little bit more information. All right, so let's go to Lyft. Again, y'all, if y'all are just joining, welcome. Please go ahead and hit that like button, just doop one time for me. Really helps out with the video to get it to people that need to see it. All right, I'm never gonna gatekeep the levels or any information that you need. Do not stand guard in front of that like button. Go ahead and let it be free. All right, so we got Lyft right here. Okay, so yeah, Lyft is on a bearish engulfing, but I'm not too big on bearish engulfings like at the end of down moves, right? Especially like when they down and they're hugging the Bollinger Band and stuff like that. Let me look over and see what. Okay, so it could be wanting to come down into this order block. That's possible. Let me see. How clean is it? Yeah. If it breaks if it breaks 1630 tomorrow, then I would take it into 1550, right? A break of 1630, I'll take it into 1550 to clean this candle up right here. Yeah, I would do that. But other than that, not seeing that. So y'all write that level down. 1630, a break of 1630. We can watch for possible intraday entries on lift to the downside. All right. If it does not decide to go down and it wants to come up, we just need to get a bearish. I'm sorry, we just need to get a bullish confirmation, and then we can ride this back up into this area right here, 1850, right, 1843, 1850, somewhere in this area here. All right. So yeah, we'll update this tomorrow because again we're in the post market right now, so nothing is moving. But again, if we can close above this previous candle tomorrow, then that may be a change of direction. All right. So Lyft doesn't really have a move, but tomorrow could make it a move, if that makes sense. All right. So we did Meta, did Lyft, Verizon. Y'all remember when Verizon fell? I think it was like 2023, 2024. It fell major. Um, and I rolled that thing up like 50%. Okay. The Verizon, are we approaching highs on Verizon? Yep. Okay. So highs is like 47.40, right? Let me see if it ever went higher than that. See, y'all see this, right? Y'all see how I got all these old drawings on here, right? I had the bull flag here. You know, it pressed up. Um, yeah, that was way back. Mm. Yeah, to the upside, I wouldn't be interested in it until it's above 47.50 really, and then we can get continuation. You know, we can get continuation right there, like above that. Um, I would definitely like to see a reversal on this though, right? To retest this level here about 45.50, right? Somewhere in this area um, would be a decent test, which is also previous day high. So 45.51 is previous day highs. We can come back down and retest that. I would like that. This could start to form some sort of a bull flag. So for Verizon, you could put 45.50 as a retest. So right now, 45.50 retest, and again, we'll reconvene tomorrow to see. So I'm gonna put 45.50 retest, and we'll reconvene tomorrow to see what it does. Um, if we do come back and retest that, and then we close in some sort of harami, then this baby wants to come down pretty hard and clean up down here. Okay, so if it doesn't bounce at 45.50 and shoot and go up, then we will be possibly swinging shorts on Verizon to the downside, at least to about, I say at least to $44 on swings. All right. So 45.50 is the area that we're watching for tomorrow, and we're also going to be watching it closely. I'll be on again at 11:30 to determine what direction the swing is going to go in. All right. Ionic. All right, what y'all talking about over here? So did you go over No, I haven't gone over IWM. Oracle. All right. So we got Oracle, URI. Okay. Exactly. Hey, listen, assets, Pac-Man. Listen, if you refuse to not figure this out, like if you say you're gonna do it, you will do it. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's a get rich or dying mindset, right? And anything that you're not gonna quit, you already want it. That's how I see it. It says metas at the highest. So disregard my comment. I forgot trading view doesn't move that. Yeah. Now I could go over IWM though. I got your substance. I said substance. It's subsistence. Subsistence. I got you. Good word. All right. Yeah, this is a good setup right here. It's a good setup. We can't take it, but yeah, we get bullish confirmation tomorrow. This one can go. This is look. This is what y'all want to see when we getting into a trade, right? You want to see order block, and you want to see a few candles that it needs to rebalance. Simple, right? I'm not saying that there's not other places that you can take trades, but these be the best ones because it's no resistance. It doesn't mean that it's not going to like, get rejected throughout the day from levels that are on lower time frames. But when we're thinking about, okay, we got a bullish confirmation tomorrow, this is going to at least get to this candle right here. This is what happened with Dollar General, right? When you see clean drops, you usually see clean recoveries, right? When you see bunched up drops, you usually see bunched up recoveries, right? That's just how it goes. All right, so y'all can write this down for IONQ. We just need a bullish confirmation. Put that it's in an order block, right? Currently sitting in order block. Trying to get y'all used to just writing stuff down. Currently sitting in order block. It's not random. Like, this is going to help y'all. It's going to help drill into your mind, like, why we even care about a stock. And it'll make you recognize stuff, like, way easier, way quicker. All right, so it's currently sitting in a bullish order block, right? Bouncing off of the Bollinger Band, right? We need to see bullish confirmation tomorrow with a higher high, higher low. All right? From there, again, we'll talk about this tomorrow. From there, we will swing that up to just recover this this right here. That'll probably be the last target, but the first target will be about 43, about 43.50. All right? Easy peasy. All right, the next one is URI. Again, y'all, as y'all coming in here, man, hit that like button. We giving out levels. No, we're not giving out. We're giving out money. Let's just call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. If y'all listen to a word I said this week, y'all got paid. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only, right? I don't really know what I'm talking about. All right? If you do decide to do something based off of what I said in this entertaining video, just know that it's on you, okay? Do your homework. Do your due diligence. Look at the charts. Make smart decisions, but don't make a decision because of me. I'm just up here. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got that out of the way. URI. URI. Big drop. I like it. I like it above here. This level right here. What's that? 803. 803.50. You can say 803.58, 803.50. Above there, I like it for calls. All right. Really, this zone right here. Hold on. Yeah, above that level, I like it for calls. If it holds this structure right here, it may want to fall into this this order block down here around 750. Okay, so matter of fact, I'm just going to draw that just so that we have the illustration of the bear flag, and we can see when it's making its way above the bear flag. Matter of fact, that's also going to bring some clarity to the exact level, because this is the previous swing high. But again, if this is indeed like a bear flag, then we might need a little bit more. We might need it to come a little bit higher before we can be sure that it's not coming down. How I want to draw that. You go these two. Yeah, you go these 2 points. And some of y'all might be asking, like, how do I know exactly how to draw bear flags? It really just be from, I'm not going to lie, it's from experience. Because I know some people that draw them, like, straight across. And that, that is a form of a bear flag. Like, you do have, like, horizontal consolidation. But a lot of times it's a diagonal consolidation on the pullback. So you just want to find 2 points and draw parallel lines. All right? So this is what the bear flag is currently looking like on URI. If we break out of here, tomorrow or sometime this week, Y'all know the drill. It's like, take it down to the low of the flagpole, and then the next target is going to be, this order block right here. We could also, do like a measured move if it starts to get some speed, right, or momentum, I should say. We could draw the flagpole, take the distance out of the down move, and then we attach it to the breakout. So that's about the distance. And let's just say it breaks out tomorrow. Then this could come tomorrow will be more like right here. It's not gonna be perfect, y'all, but you get the idea. So let's see what that measure move brings us to. Because a lot of times it brings us around something that's okay. Is there a gap down here? Sure is. Yep, it brings us into that gap. So there's a gap right here, y'all. There's a gap right here on URI. All right. So obviously, this is a you know a less likely scenario, especially in the short term, but it could very well happen. But again, we're just waiting to see if we get a breakdown out of this bear flag on URI, and then this is the area that we will be initially targeting, right? And if it can break below that, then the gap is will be the next target. All right. However, if it does break this bull flag structure to the upside and it eats into more than 50% of this candle, then that means that the bear flag is no longer validated and it does want to recover. And if it breaks into 50% of this candle and decides that it wants to close up here with some sort of harami, right? Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a harami because it's not right next to it, but if it wants to close like inside of this area right here above the bull flag, then it could be very well wanting to retrace this candle and then break into the gap right here. So what I would want to see, I like the downside. I ain't gonna lie, kind of more, but yeah, if we get 50% into this candle, right? Um, we should see a nice retracement. Matter of fact, let me see something real quick. Yeah, yeah. If we can get like somewhere up in like, I mean, it really needs to go above this though, because I'm like, let me just extend this real quick, because I want to be clear on where these levels are. Because again, y'all, remember this too. This is something really important to write down. All right, a a trend line is nothing more than a resistance and support line. That's it. It's just diagonally transposed, right? It's just diagonal. That's it. But at the end of the day, these are nothing different than these right here. They just turn this way, right? So you can extend them the same way you would extend it a horizontal one across the whole thing. Have you noticed that we got the horizontal line that we put across, and we obey those levels, from back in history. But sometimes we make shorter trend lines instead of making them a little longer so that we can get a better story of the channel that they're inside. All right, so I'm making this a little bit longer just to give you an idea of like where the breaking points are to the upside and the downside. All right, so we'll revisit URI tomorrow. Revisit tomorrow to just see how it shakes out during the day. But as it stands right now, there's nothing here. There's no like obvious play right here. We need to see a little bit more. All right. Next, got GME. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything on GME. You could call this a bearish harami. Not really. I don't really see a setup here on GME. Um, it looks like it's making its way down pretty heavy in the post market. Um, what is it doing right now? It's retesting a level. Yeah, so it looked like it retested this support level right here and shot up. Could be a reversal, right? Yeah, I would need more information on GME. For right now, like yeah, it got a wick, so it tried to come down and it retested this level and it bounced up. So that could be a sign that that buyers are stepping in. But the only way to be sure is to see how it closes tomorrow, right? If it closes bullish tomorrow, then that could be continuation to retest this level right here, and then make its way beyond. But I do like it if it can get above that level because there's a lot of room here, up into this next order block. Also, if you see this in the long term, you see that it is a double bottom, right? Little stop right here, stop right here. So this could just be, we could be in a pullback wave of the completion of this double bottom, right? So y'all gotta understand we catch plays when they exceed certain parts. So a lot of people enter double bottoms when they pass the neckline, but a double bottom is complete when it's complete. So there's still you could catch it. You could be a person that like got in right here and you caught it up to here, took profits, and then it pulled back, and then you could be the person that's a part of the next wave once we get a confirmation that it's continuing to this next or pretty much the final stage of the double bottom to complete this W structure right up into this bearish order block. And you'll notice that this is why it's a bearish order block because at this point this is when institutions are like, all right, this structure is complete. This is a price that's a little expensive, and we'll see a lot of selling right here. So again, if we can get bullish, right, we can close above this area here. I wouldn't be against a possible swing to the upside here. I don't normally trade GameStop. It's not my cup of tea. But if this is something that you're interested in, then this is the level that I would be waiting for. So around $26 closure above that is when I'd be more interested in a call. All right. Up until then, I don't really see anything worth taking from a risk to reward perspective. All right. That's GME. We got Oracle next, and then IWM. You said I'm URI you're in URI swing 3 weeks. You're up 65%. I think I'm going to sell the market open. Yeah, yeah. If you're up 65%, you gotta take those off. And I'm not saying that you can't get more than that, right? Obviously, but always be cautious, right? Like always understand what's taking place on the charts at all times. And you can always make a decision to get out, and you can always get back in. So yes, in learning patience, you learn to stay in a trade. But I would prefer the type of patience that you all have be the patience to get into the right trades, and not the patience to stay in a trade like super long, right? If you got leaps, that's something totally different. But when we're talking about swings that are on the weeklies, and you get into 50, 60 percent gains and stuff like that, unless it's a clear sign that it's continuation, a lot of times it makes sense to just take those profits off. All right. You said if you are taking puts, can we take it at 784? What you talking about, Meta, Gigi? Is it possible for you to publish the charts? Publish them? What do you mean? Yeah, entertainment. Oh, you already know. Again, y'all, as y'all join this live, please go ahead and hit that like button. All right. It really helps the channel out. It really helps people that need to see this see this. All right. It takes 1 second of your time to just take this finger and just say, "Boo." That's it. Could you believe that? All you got to do is just hit the like button. That's all I ever ask. I never asked you for anything. I will never ask you for anything else. It says you answered that. Okay, you are. Okay, perfect, perfect. All right. All right, so we got that out the way. Next is Oracle, y'all. The big Oracle. Today been a long day. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I have a. I'm actually my energy is a little low today. I don't know if it's coming through the screen, but I'm a little tired today. I've been running around. Um, I know I said I don't be taking naps, but this might this might be a nap day. This definitely might be a nap day or early night, one of the two. All right, Oracle. Oracle, same thing as Netflix, y'all. It has broken down out of the bottom of the wedge, but again, we got this order block right here. I prefer Oracle to the upside, like breaking out of the falling wedge. And real talk, when I look at these, I don't have these things connected right here, so this actually might be a this wedge might be drawn a little incorrectly, so it might need to be more like this, right? So yeah, so see you see, so now this is on the inside of that. You got two connected. So yeah, for Oracle and Netflix, y'all write this down. Oracle and Netflix, you can put this on your wall. Oracle and Netflix will be my biggest trade. Oracle and Netflix will make me more money than I've ever made. And not only are you just affirming that, but there's a real setup that's forming on both of those. These falling wedges are dangerous to the upside once you finally break out of it. So this area up here, right, when we get a closure outside of this, is go time. All right. So just make sure that y'all that are interested in a big play, Oracle and Netflix, just look at it every day and make sure y'all draw. Hold on, first of all, do y'all know how to draw a falling wedge? Yeah, hey, no problem, Stefan. If you miss it, I'm gonna post. I post all my lives, right? I post all my lives so that y'all can go back and confirm what I said, right? Make sure I ain't never say no cap. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never give you no BS. It's all gonna be posted, and we can always go back and reference like what was said. So you can go back and look at this live. Once we're done, I'll probably be in here for like another 20, maybe another 20 minutes, something like that. Unless I get the rapping. I don't know. I can always go on a rant. But for the most part, I think about 20 minutes to finish everything. Am I still in the Carvana play? Not yet. We're still in the Carvana play. It's not done. Nope. We haven't gotten up into the target yet. But it's working. Um, you said in TradingView, can you publish and share the link? For which chart? You're asking me like, can I do it for y'all, or are you saying like, can you do it in general? Because so this is what you wanna draw for Oracle, right? You want to find two connecting points for the trend line, right? And notice that it's a wedge. Like the trend lines run wider because of this gap up right here, and then it's falling. This has been falling since last year. When we break out, I mean, just look at it to the next order block, right? When we break out of here, the next order block is not until about 263. This is going. I'm telling you, Oracle and Netflix. I'm telling you, when it's time, it's going to be silly. I actually can't wait for these. This will be a nice little. You could do this on like a 3 month swing. Once we get that and just let it ride. These one of them joints you wake up every day and just watch your stock accumulate. There'll be a couple little pullbacks here and there, but if you get it out, long enough, you will catch all of those run ups that take place, after the breakout. All right. So definitely get that drawn up on y'all charts. It says basically like sharing your whiteboard, like you did on the study sessions. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that, and if I can do that, I will. I'll put it in the group, so that you can just see like the wedges and stuff like that. But I definitely want y'all to get used to, drawing the falling wedges, because they're very, very, very powerful. I thought she was asking how to share them. Again, y'all, as y'all come in here, click that like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also, I'm live every day, 11:30 a.m., 2:30 Eastern. So 11:30 Pacific, 2:30 Eastern. Today I got on 2:30 Pacific because I had a few things to do. So this is not the normal time. Normally it's an hour and a half before market close. All right, so that you guys have the opportunity to get into certain trades, that might be brewing. All right, so hit that like button for me, and that'll be greatly appreciated. Also, I gotta mention, if you don't have a trading community yet and you've been kind of like gaining something from this live, and you want to go a little bit deeper and you want to be around people that are doing this every day, the Prosperity Collective is we got our arms open waiting for y'all. All right, hit the link in the description of any video that I've made, and you can find out the information there. We also have a website, like a full website, that's going to be launching very soon that has a lot more detail. But if you just go to the link in the bio, I'm sorry, the link in the description, you'll go directly to the WAP link, which you'll be able to see all the reviews that we have, and read through some of them. Right? This is not this is not something that we're saying, hey, here's a script, go write this. These are things that people that are really in the group are writing about their experiences. Okay, so go check that out when you get a chance. Matter of fact, when you get off this live, hit that link. Don't play with yourself, right? Procrastination and indecision. What I say in my last video, it causes inflation. It's inflation's best friend, right? Y'all ever notice that when y'all wait to do something, it costs more? Like you wait to pay a ticket, it costs more. You wait to pay a bill, it costs more. You wait to learn a skill, it may not seem like it, but it costs more because what you're doing is you're losing the amount of time that it would have took you to gain that skill, ultimately taking away the amount of time that you would have had to be learning that skill. All right? So over this next year, if y'all really trying to level your lives up, I'm telling you, this is the skill that you want to learn, because any way that you learn to earn money, this is the flip. This is the growth. This is the thing that sustains it. So if you can get this skill down pat, and couple it with whatever other ways that you decide to bring in money, you'll be dangerous out here in this world. All right. This is I ain't waiting for that Netflix is going to send me on this video. I'm telling you, Liz. I'm telling you, not for sure, Drez. You said sleep so hard, you leave it. Hey, listen, I'm definitely like very, 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 very tired today. MSTR. Okay, yeah, we'll look at MSTR, and I think I got IWM left. So let's go look at IWM real quick, and then we'll jump into to MSTR, and then I'm gonna let you go into that. All right. See, this is the thing. The indexes can be funny. But it isn't a fail two up. So we could possibly be coming down, tomorrow pretty hard, actually. Yeah, we in a fail two up. We could be coming down to retest 258.12. All right. So, obviously, in the group we got y'all. We will monitor this very closely. There's nothing that we can do right now, being that the market is closed, but I would like to see if this can hold this structure. And if it fails to go higher on the 15-minute orb, which we'll know in about 30 minutes into the market, then I will start to consider, put entries, because IWM looks like it's been pretty exhausted. We've gotten a lot of upward momentum, and it hasn't gotten like significant pullbacks yet. We got a couple. We got one right here. Got a little slight one right here. Got a little slight one right here. So this one may be wanting to continue down to the lower extreme, and possibly hitting this bullish order block. If you noticed, when it pumped here, it pulled back to the order block. So with this next pump, it could be ready to pull back to this order block right here. So yeah, if we fail that 15 minutes to the downside, I'd be very interested in IWM puts. But I'm sure Zay gonna have the thing loaded and locked and loaded tomorrow. So we can definitely rely on that. But I believe puts is the direction. All right. So we'll go MSTR real quick. Again, MSTR is like I said, anything in the crypto space is going to look exactly like everything else we looked at in the crypto space, right? It's around the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Everything is oversold. Yep. See, this one is pretty close to that bullish order block to the downside. Hold on. Put this in. Come on. So yeah. So we could see we could possibly see MSTR, come down to about 119.50, 120. It could be wanting to fall a little bit more before it bounces. But again, like when crypto is ready to get its act together, you will see all of this stuff change. MSTR, also called Strategy, owned by Michael Saylor, y'all know is most of their assets are rooted in Bitcoin. So their company's they don't like mine Bitcoin, like they just have their assets in in Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is not doing well, obviously shareholders are fearful, because they're like, all the cash is like, I mean, they're the biggest holder of Bitcoin in the entire world. So if Bitcoin is not doing well, this company is never going to be doing well. That's just fact of the matter. So when crypto starts to do something, and it can really break out of this range right here, right? Because of course we can reverse right here and make our way back up to this order block, but when we get above this order block is when we'll probably see crypto pumping again, right? So again, it's a lot of consolidation in this area. So if we do get a reversal, we could be right back in this area with all this traffic, and it may not be worth it. So for me, MSTR above, really above like 190, 193, 190, well, really right here. Like I'm saying, this high right here was what, 198? So really, let's just say 200, right? 200 would be a strong close above that previous high, that previous swing high. And then it'd be making its way, up to these next levels. If we get a rally or some sort of bull market in crypto, then obviously it can come back to, to 342 up here where this next bearish order block is. So it's nothing really here right now. Again, I'm always gonna let y'all know if it's better plays. It's like, yo, we got better plays. We don't gotta force anything. But MSTR, yeah, I haven't talked about it much in recent lives because it hasn't really been doing anything. Like, look at how long it's been like here. You see? So nothing here has ever been worth discussing. I wouldn't have took any of these. There's nothing in this area I would have took. All right? So that's MSTR. Can we? Yeah. She said we need revenge out of you. Yeah, get your revenge. All right. Again, y'all, if y'all are just coming in, hit that like button for me, Doot, real quick. It takes 1 second. It helps out tremendously. All right, y'all. For real, I'm gonna do These gonna be my last two. I'm not gonna lie to you. These gonna be my last two. IBM and what was the other one? IBM and LCRX. IBM LCRX. All right, I do path. I do path. I do path. That's it though. Real talk. Y'all don't send me no more. Real talk, because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie. After that one, that's this path is the cutoff. All right, so IBM, and I can normally go all night, y'all. Y'all know that, but your boy is your boy is on the sleepy side. IBM looks really good actually. We should actually see we should see a nice bearish move on bullish move on this tomorrow. Again, nothing we can do about it right now, but I'll be curious to see how this closes tomorrow. So I'm gonna keep an eye on closing. Keep an eye on closing for IBM tomorrow. We'll talk about it in the live. But again, whenever we get a big candle like this, it's a very strong chance that we get an inside candle, which leads to that next wave up. All right. So if we can get a candle right around this, this mean, right, and we can, maybe like I said, we can pop up tomorrow, even if it's like up like 2-3%. It's cool as long as it can stay in that range, and then we can take it the next day to retrace to highs. All right. So I'll be keeping an eye on IBM, but it looks good. It's bounced pretty hard off this order block at the edge of the Bollinger Band. Right. So yeah, it's holding this level. It actually looks very similar to Carvana. I mean, not Carvana, but Nvidia. This is exactly what Nvidia did. Right. It came all the way down here, retested. It had a candle right over here in the earlier part of the bullish order block. It almost Carvana almost got this. I mean, not I keep saying Carvana. Nvidia almost has this exact setup. So yeah. We'll circle back to IBM, but it does look like it's going to be a bullish day tomorrow. All right. Looks like a bullish day. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Hey, let's see if we can get this live to 75 likes. We just need 7 more. All right. So if y'all are chiming in and this has been helpful, just go ahead and hit that doot for me. That's all I need y'all to do. That's all I need y'all to do. Just take your lazy finger and hit the button. Say no. But nah, real talk, hit that button. Stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. All right. LCRX. LCRX. Let's get it. What am I even looking at? What is this? No, this ain't the right one. Hold on. What is it? Is this it? Is this the one, yo? It looks like it's only this. What is this? Is it a fund? A stock? Is that the right one? Yeah, y'all hit that like button. Don't be stingy. Let's just get 5 more and we good. That's it. Let's hit that 75. That 75. That would be beautiful before we hop off of here. What is this, y'all? LCRX. What are y'all giving me? Is this it? LaCroix Group? This is what y'all want to see right here? I'm saying, is this it though, right here? Because it's not on like a major, it's not on a major, like index. I don't know what this is. I'm pretty sure this, I'm pretty sure that's not the one. Lamb Research. Let me see. Oh, LRCX. I think somebody said LCRX. All right. Yeah, it's in a, it has a bearish engulfing. Um, it had, so this right here, remember I told you about the belt hold? It had a bearish belt hold yesterday, and then it did get bearish today. But it popped up, it opened up higher, and then it fell. So I think this wants to come down some more. But again, we'll just have to see tomorrow. But my assumption is that it's going to come down, you know, and fill this little gap right here. Still got a little bit of space to fill this gap, and possibly fall, fall down just below the mean. So we got to see, but it does look like it's ready to come down though, right? We got the reversal here. We got the confirmation. Then we got the bearish belt stop, belt hold. I'm sorry, and then we got another bearish candle on the day. So yeah, this may be wanting to pull back pretty significantly, y'all. We'll have to see what it forms tomorrow, but um, I wouldn't be surprised if this was ready for like a pretty significant pullback into this area here. All right, I don't know much about this company, but now that I got the correct spelling for it, I am curious. So I'm gonna do a little research on it to just see what they all about. Where'd you get this from, Alchemist? Was this? He said land research. Yeah, all right. No, I got it. I got it. I was like, yo, that other joint, I don't know what that was. That joint looked like it was like they just started the company yesterday. He said everybody yelling at their phone. LR. Hey, look, I'm tired. Y'all got to work with me, man. I don't know if it always said LRCX or maybe I just read it wrong. I don't know. Everybody like it's LRCX. All right, y'all chill. Nigga, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. This is why you don't this is why you don't trade when you not well rested and you in another space. You know what I'm saying? You be off. You all right? So this is let me serve as a prime example. I can't even read right now. That's funny. Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. All right, so we got one more. We got path. All right, we got path. I said I was gonna cut it off at path. Yeah, after path, I'm about to be up out of here. Yeah, path looks like it's pretty good. Again, whenever I see bullish order blocks not far from the low, and we didn't get like a failed 2D in confirmation, it still to me has the potential to slide a little bit more. So I want to I would watch this down to the order block, and if it can come down to the order block in reverse, you guys already know what to do from there, right? Let it reverse from a failed 2D or whatever, get the confirmation. We play it to the upside, right? But until then, um, there's really nothing. We got to get a reversal confirmation. But it's coming soon though, because if you just look at it, right, you look at how this stock works. What do we do? We go bottom of a Bollinger Band, top of the Bollinger Band, back to the mean, back to the top of the Bollinger, and back to the mean. Then when it breaks through the mean, bottom of the Bollinger Band, back to the mean, You know what I mean? So it flows within this, right? So we may stretch a little bit more, right? This Bollinger Band can expand a little bit more down, but we're just gonna be waiting on a bullish reversal, just plain and simple. But I do like this. I like it when it has a bullish confirmation. If it closes with a bullish confirmation tomorrow, it's very clean right here. We can you know target this $15 area. So yeah, path is pretty solid. It has a clear path to the top. No pun intended. All right, all right. That's it, y'all. Hey, can I get the 75 before I go? I'm about to get out of here for real. Three people. Let me. Can I get the 75 before we go? 75, 75. Three people just hit the. There we go. Come on, we about to get up out of here. All right. I appreciate y'all. Listen, it's always love over here, man. We've been killing it these past couple weeks. We in the zone. We bodying stuff every day on this live. Okay. If you have not realized by now, even though this is for entertainment purposes, like we be getting some plays out the way on here. All right. Every day, 11:30 Pacific, 2:30 Eastern. I'm here. Again, if you don't have a trading home, the link is in the description of this video and all my other videos. Check it out. Talk to somebody in the group. See what they say. Try it for yourself. Start getting money. Very simple. All right. Remember, invest smart, live free. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm about to go take my ass to bed. Peace. Hold on, we got one more like, and we at 75. Then I get off here. I'm gonna stay right here until we get that last like. I'm gonna stay right here till we get that last like. I'm gonna stay right here till we get that last like. Come on. Hold on. Somebody took one away. Hold up. Hold up. What's going on? All right. Oh, they probably thought that they ain't hit the like button already. Let's get to 75. We need one more, and I'm out of here. No, for sure, Darrell. For sure, for sure. We one away. Hey, one away so I can get this nap, man. One away so I can get this nap. Who in here ain't hit the like button? It's people trying to hit it again. All right, I'll be here all night waiting on y'all. All right, there we go. Come on, one more. He said they're trying to double out. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We getting there. All right. If you just joined and hit that like button, even though I'm about to get off here. All right. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I think we had like 73. It keep going back between 74 and 73. I think people are like trying to like double like it. But it's all good. I was hoping to see that 75. Come on, man. Come on, dog. This might be the biggest live yet, or second biggest. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I'll see the 75 on the flip side. All right, y'all enjoy, man. There we go. There you go. Peace.